Hello, Saugus. This is Mr. Vaporis, your librarian, and this video presentation will be on the subject of audio and eBooks. Okay, if you haven't been to the library website, here is the URL, saugushighschoollearningcommons.org. And it might be a good idea to bookmark this site if you haven't already. What we're going to do is, one second, we're going to look at the website. This is what it looks like. This is the home page. What you're going to do is go to Library Stuff here, the pull down, and go to Audio and eBooks. And this is the audio and ebook page. Just going to scroll down a minute so you can take a look at it. This is the Boston Public Library stuff here at the top, and we're going to talk about that. And then here in the left-hand column, we have audiobooks. In the center column, we have eBooks. And in the right-hand column, we have a combination of the two. So further on down, we have a section for apps that you can download for any device. So you can listen to audio and eBooks on any device that you want. This is Overdrive and Hoopla and Kindle, and you can download those so you can listen to on your phone or computer or whatever. And here at the bottom is Learning Ally, which is for students who are finding reading to be a little challenging. Talk to your teacher if you're interested in this excellent audiobook collection. All right, back at the top, we're going to talk about Boston Public Library. So everyone in Massachusetts is eligible for a free e-card. And the great thing about Boston Public Library is they decided to adopt all of us so we can use their stuff for free. They have great databases, which are right here on the right, and they're the same databases that the UMass colleges use and have, and they're here for free for students to use and get used to them in high school so that when you go to college, if you go to college, you'll be comfortable using them. This is the spot right here in the center of the page to sign up for your e-card. And it takes 2 minutes for the free e-card. And it gives you access to 800,000 ebooks and audiobooks, as well as access to movies, music, and of course the library databases, which I mentioned before. So you can sign up for that on your own. The first thing we're going to talk about is Overdrive, and this is available again through Boston Public Library. And you can also download the app, as I mentioned, at the bottom of the high school library website. All right, this is what it looks like, Overdrive. And they have a ton of stuff here, as I mentioned, 800,000. You can search by subject here if you want, different genres if you like. Here's a search bar. And I'm going to type in Game of Thrones. Okay, look at all these things available for the Game of Thrones series. Pretty cool. All right, at the top here we have the ebook. Here's the audiobook. I'm going to click on the ebook. All right, tells you how many copies are available. You can borrow it. You can read a sample. And this is a write-up about the book, of course. There's reviews. Put it on your wish list. And over here, you can download it in different formats. They have the Kindle book format or the Kindle book for any Kindle app. You can put the Kindle book app on any device so you can read it. You don't have to have a Kindle. Here's the Overdrive format. And again, you can download the Overdrive app for any device and read it on any device. And then there's the EPUB, which is a universal format like a PDF. So PDF and EPUB are the two universal formats that all e-readers will see and read. All right, so we're going to look at something else. Look at the Hate You Give. And we have two selections here, the ebook and the audiobook. All right, and I'm going to click on the ebook here. And again, there's 114 copies in total, 91 of them are available, so that's pretty cool. Here's the audiobook, and here's a sample. We're going to listen to the sample just quickly.
I shouldn't have come to this party. I'm not even sure I belong at this party.
All right, well, there you go. And of course, you can download that for your device. All right, we're going to go back to the audio and ebook page, and we're going to look at Hoopla. And Hoopla is another Boston Public Library app that you can download or just look at online on your computer. And you can log in with your local library or Boston Public Library. And usually, if you log in with Boston Public Library, you can get a lot more stuff than your local library. All right, we're going to look at the Hate You Give. And in Hoopla, seems like we have a lot more things available than we did in Overdrive. Sometimes the reverse is true, so it's good to check. So here we have music that goes along with the book or the movie. There's a movie too. And here's the ebook, the audiobook, and there's a study guide right here. So this is all pretty cool. All right, let's see. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to audio and ebooks, and we're going to look at large public domain ebook collections. And the first one we're going to look at is standard ebooks. Standard eBooks they do a really nice job with their ebooks. They have wonderful artwork and they're typeset really nicely. Okay, I'm going to look at Frankenstein here, and I just read Frankenstein with my daughter. She's a senior in high school, and I hadn't read it since I was in high school, and I forgot what an amazing book it is. Frankenstein, Mary Shelley. And here it is. It tells you how long, it takes to listen to it. Here's the write-up, and you can download it here. Different formats. You can read online. We'll look at this here. Here's the second letter. Very nice. Okay, so the next site we're going to look at is Project Gutenberg. And they have 63,000 free ebooks and audiobooks. And we're going to look at Frankenstein here. And as you can see, they have a lot more things available. Here's the audiobook. And this is Gutenberg is an amazing site, and it's very nice, and you can read online if you like. See, here it is. You can download it in all these different formats. It's great. Okay, and the last one I want to talk public domain ebook site that I want to talk about is Open Library, and it's right here. And they have 20 million ebooks. That's right, 20 million. And you can sign up for free, which isn't bad. All right, so now I want to go back to audiobooks, and I just want to mention a learning strategy using audiobooks. And my oldest son is a senior at UMass Lowell, and he loves languages, and he knows quite a few of them. But anyway, one day, about a month ago, he was telling me about one of his learning strategies, and he told me that just reading alone did not help his pronunciation because English is not a phonetic language. And if you're hearing the word as you read it, your brain will make the connection. And the next time you see the word, you will know how to pronounce it. The next time you hear the word, you'll know how it is spelled. He told me that if you do this, it will improve your reading, your spelling, your vocabulary, your pronunciation, and your listening skills. And he went on to say that it's especially helpful when the book's a little challenging. So after thinking about it in the back of my mind, it started to make sense, and I realized that if I had used this method when I was in school, I would have been a much more successful student. Audiobooks contain the power of the spoken voice. Audiobooks are a very primal and effective mode of learning, which is storytelling. And this is especially true when you couple it with reading along. Hearing the spoken voice is especially important in this time of isolation. All right, so the first audiobook site that we're going to look at is librivox. All right, and this is what it looks like. It's a very nice website. We're going to look at children's fiction. And I'm going to refresh the screen so the cover art. One more time. Well, the cover art is being difficult. We'll skip it. Okay, so we're going to go down to A Leaf by Hans Christian Andersen. And over here, normally, is really nice artwork, which you can download for free. I don't know why it's not fully downloading, but anyway, you can download it for free. And over here on the left-hand side, you can see you can download the audiobook. And if you want to listen online, you can do it right here, which is very good. All right, the next one is loyalbooks. And this is a great site too. And on the left-hand side here, you have all different kinds of genres. And we're going to take a look at Scarlet Letter. Here we go. And you have a nice write-up here, Nathaniel Hawthorne, of course, the author. You have the write-up of the book description. Over here, you have a player. So if you want to listen to the book, go right ahead. And you can download the MP3 file, the audio file, and listen to it on whatever device you want. And what a great thing that this site has is languages too. So let's look at all the different languages. For instance, they have Portuguese. So they have audiobooks and eBooks in Portuguese here, almost 500 of them, which is really, really cool. So it's a great site. My kids at home love the different language books. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is YouTube. Yes, there's a lot of audiobooks on YouTube. Many of them are really well made, and there's a community that makes audiobooks just for YouTube. And I've taken the trouble of separating them by genre here. And the first thing we're gonna explore at is adventure audiobooks. Here's adventure audiobooks, and we're gonna listen to The Lost City
While others
of
often seem to
Z.
succumb to their mad dreams and obsessions, I tried to be the invisible witness. And I had convinced myself that that was why I had traveled more than 10,000 miles, from New York to London to the Xingu River.
Okay,
one of the
so you
longest
can listen
tributaries of the
online, or if you want, I'll show you a trick. You can copy the URL, the YouTube URL. You can't see that in the frame, but I'll show you. You go to this website, and it doesn't always work on a Saugus device, but you can try this on a device that you own. And you put in the URL from YouTube, and you can right here click and download the MP3 file from YouTube so you can listen to it on any device that you want. So that's a really cool thing. All right, I believe that we have reached the end of this video, and I'd like to thank you for being here, and I encourage you to explore the website, saugushighschoollearningcommons.org, and I urge you to take the time to sign up for the free Boston Public Library e-card. Thank you for being here and watching this video. Bye now.